Good morning, everyone. As on 5th August, the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, resigned and fled to India due to the reasons of probably to be honest, due to the protest, the fair protest of the students and the general mass people, which led to mass protests in Dhaka and all around Dhaka and other districts. I mean, totally in the whole country to be exact. And the March to Dhaka program on the 5th and 6th of August 2024, which to go to the background, this protest actually started with the quota protest, and due to the actions done by the government and the associates, especially the Army League government and the associates, through killing, and according to various official countings, official news, it's about 200 deaths and more than 2,000 being injured. This was done throughout the month of July and the first 5 days of August. And these people were attacked by the states and the government itself. And that's why the demand of the Prime Minister resignation was actually arriving throughout the last few days of the movement. Now, as Sheikh Hasina left, she left the country without any government. That's the simplest thing. An army took in charge, but and then they are talking about making a caretaker government. And I believe there's already a caretaker government when you were watching this video. As I'm making this video on 8th August, so I believe there is a caretaker government already in the country. Now, due to the incident, the country went in chaos and people were running here and that. But one thing was surprised, and one thing was not actually a surprise. It was expected that people were happy. They finally got rid of the trauma, the pain, the fascism of the past 15 years that they had to suffer, and they were finally free. They were saying we got our second independence on 5th August 2024, and that's something we appreciate, where people are happy out there. But the problem is there are various media, especially foreign media, who are showing that in Bangladesh there's like the minorities, especially Hindus, they and their family, their businesses, their life, their professional places, along with their religious places, the holy places that they call like the temples, temples. These are being under attack by people. Now, is this actually true? And if it is, what are the people, the general people, our protesters, our heroes, what are they doing to decrease or stop the action? Now, to be honest, and to start, I would like to go tell you one thing, that I would be neutral here, and I would say what actual data says, what the actual situation is. And before going to our main discussion, I would like to let you know that after a country wins another land or wins another country in a victory, like win although or something like that, or a country loses in a war, or a country who doesn't have a ruler, like, and in a democracy, if there's no government, right, the country goes into chaos and people run here and there, and these sort of actions like fighting, burning, looting, these are expected. So that's why the caretaker government is coming, and we believe this will 100% inshallah end soon. We believe in that. Now, what I believe in that medias can be true, might not be true, but when the statement comes from an ambassador, the value of the word and the sentence that impacts the people most, right? So we have seen that an ambassador, the Israeli ambassador to India, has stated in one of his tweets. You can see what he has said. Mr. Naur Gilon, he has Let me paraphrase it easily for you in some words that say that he's worrying about actions happening to the minorities in Bangladesh. So he's worried that he mentioned minorities and Hindus. So he is simply is worrying about the Hindus in Bangladesh and their lives, right? So this is one thing, and here's the official tweet. We can also see some images where, as Jai Shankar, the foreign minister or external minister of India, he is also showing same sense that he's worried about the minorities in Bangladesh in one of his parliament speech in the past few days, and we can actually understand that they are also worrying. There are a few other ambassadors, few other channels also showing the same thing, not only in India, in some other one or two other countries too. Now, what's the thing actually happening? Are there people actually being attacked? You might not believe that they are being attacked when you see this one here. Bangladeshi Hindu, uh, Hindu student who's saying that Hindu person who's saying that they're not endangered and their brothers, the Muslims, are actually protecting their religious places, their lives too. So here you can see that if you see these two things, that's a controversy. Which one to believe, which one not? I mean, it's just up to you. But when I see the data, when actual Hindu is saying that we're not in danger, then why do you believe we're in danger? I want to clear another misconception out there, because a few days ago we saw a news on the 6th August morning at 10 or 11, 12 p.m. I guess. So that before 12 p.m., 10 to 12 p.m., we have seen a news which states that the Little Kumar Dasha, Bangladeshi cricketer who is a Hindu, his house was burnt out. Then later found it wasn't his house actually, and he was safe and sound. So this sort of misinformation, propagandas will run this common in this situation. We expect this, but it's the most important thing for you and us to actually learn how to differentiate between right, wrong, true, false, biased information, or non-biased. Right? But I'm not saying that the ambassadors, they are concerned, they're wrong. No, they're not wrong. Maybe they had fair points. Maybe we're not understanding. Maybe some houses were attacked, but there might not be the reason specifically that they are Hindus, that's why they are being attacked. There might be other ethnic clashes, like two ideologies people, not mainly religiously. You see many houses of Awami League, the government which took, which was the Awami League, which fell, the government which fell on 5th August. They had been oppressing, they had been killing people, and that's why the people, the commoners, had the anger on them, and maybe that's why they were actually, destroying, damaging the houses and properties of the Awami League. And there might be some Hindu Awami League leaders too. We can expect that, and maybe their houses were damaged, and maybe few. Accident happens in a country when this sort of situation, when you don't have a government, right? But we don't expect it when the caretaker government is available, and maybe when the caretaker government is available, it will form, and there won't be any sort of issues like this, right? And we can see our brothers, Muslims, and everyone guarding churches, temples, and lots. And we have also seen the news that Bangladeshi people are looting. They're trying to be vigilant. They're trying to loot the Ganavarban and other important places. They're breaking statues. Breaking statues is like one of the way to show your anger. In one way, they're breaking the statues of some statues which they had anger against, right? And this isn't my speech. This sort of speech was given by important people out there who have more knowledge on this, and according to them, this was the anger, or one of the ways to show anger, according to Sheikh Hasina and her government, to be fair. And looting, after looting, the people, the students have given back those resources. Here in the pictures you can simply see that, and we actually appreciate it. So at the end, we have to understand that something is, we have to learn how to differentiate between correct and wrong, and people's opinion matters. So they might be right in one way, you might be right another way, I might be right another way, and someone else who's saying that there's no violence, that he or she might be right another way. There's some sort of violence, obviously, but it's not done by the students, and it's not even, it's condemned. And currently, we don't see any sort of news coming out that any minorities are being attacked. So, I believe this video clears every sort of doubts of the which are against like all people actually attacked or not, and what's the situation currently. And we see in our locality the Hindus, we see them working, they're happy, and I don't see any minorities being attacked currently. Maybe there might be some issues, but everyone together.